You ready to start?
Yeah. It's going to be, this podcast is going to be serious business.
Serious business.
Serious business.
Serious.
We're going to get down to the...
We're not going to derail it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that I'm the best Halo player in the world or anything like that. Even though I am, I'm not gonna say it.
We're not gonna go into an overextended bit about the sniper, a joke that nobody else understands except us. We're not gonna do it.
Dude. If I promise you, if you just give me the sniper in Fiesta, I will win the game. We could be 1-50. They could be 1 kill away, and I would win the game. I promise.
Clutch that shit.
Yeah, I would just magic bullets. I'd make them all line up in a straight line.
Turn the entire team into JFK.
It's coming, Leo. About to Harvey these boys. I've been seeing a lot of jokes about I'm about to put Lyndon B. Johnson in the office, and those get me every time I see him.
Is Lyndon B. Johnson the guy that replaced Abraham?
He replaced somebody. I don't know.
That's so fucking funny.
Tell Lyndon B. Johnson to get his best tux on. That's so stupid to say right where you just snipe somebody. Yeah. Tell Lyndon B. Johnson, you better stand up. Was Lyndon B. Johnson in a wheelchair?
No, I don't think
that was FDR, right?
FDR had polio.
He was in a wheelchair, right?
Yes, I think so.
I think
believe so.
FDR did he's the one who created national parks.
Yes.
Yeah. Apparently he has a Bigfoot story where he has where he had
he just punched Bigfoot in the mouth?
I think he had some encounters with a group of Bigfoots or something. I remember watching this YouTube. Yeah.
Did you call them Big Feet?
Did I call them Big Feet? I guess plural.
Bigfoot, Big Feet.
Yeah, plural. It's like there was more than one Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Big feet. Big feet. There's 2.
I was in the woods and I saw some big feet. Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Just sound like a weird fetish.
Dude, we were already derailed. I immediately derailed it. All right, serious business. Welcome back to the Drunken Ship Podcast.
Yeah.
A little. We wasn't here last week. We had Thanksgiving, and then we also ate Tay as our Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Friendsgiving.
He was actually our turkey.
Yeah.
He
I love
tasted delicious.
He was dark meat. Dude, dark meat is the best meat.
The dark meat is
I love dark meat.
meat.
Oh my god, dude, it's so juicy. But is it worse for you?
No. It's just more used muscle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's nice and tender and
it's nice
juicy.
and tender.
Oh, dude, I love. Yeah. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was pretty good. I had 2 Thanksgiving. I had family Thanksgiving. I went and I had a bunch of Puerto Rican food.
Me too.
Yeah, I cannot believe that we share that in common. It blows my
you
fucking
hate it,
mind.
right? You hate to see it.
It's like, every time I had Puerto Rican food, I'm like, Crockett knows exactly what I'm talking about, and it's fucking weird.
It rubs you the wrong way. It's like, you can't have one thing, dude. It's like, give me a piece.
I can't have my identity. Crockett has to just fucking shove it all in his fucking plate.
Oh man!
But yeah, I had some Puerto Rican food, Puerto Rican Thanksgiving, and then I had Friendsgiving, and the Sunday after, and that was also very fun. I just got drunk and ate more fucking. Have you heard of the concept of fluff in food?
Fluff, like mashed potatoes, stuff like that.
Cranberry fluff or pistachio fluff.
I want to say I have because I watch a lot of food YouTube,
Yeah,
but
it's apparently a Midwestern thing, and it's like just tiny marshmallows with cranberry and apple chunks in it, and you just mix it with Cool Whip. Cool Whip.
No, you really do say it like the Family Guy joke.
Cool Whip. Cool Whip. You mix it with Cool Whip, and it's incredible. It's amazing.
So it's apples.
It's apples, cranberry sauce. Some flavoring, some way to flavor the cranberry. With apples and mini marshmallows and Cool Whip, and you just mix it fucking together.
I've had something similar to that where I can't remember what it is because I never would touch it.
Yeah,
but it had
looks an unnatural color.
It had tiny marshmallows broiled on top of.
Oh, that's sweet potato casserole.
Oh, okay, yeah. Never.
Which
touched
I hated. I hated sweet potato casserole, and this Thanksgiving I was like,
potato and marshmallows seemed like a weird combo.
It's really good.
It's
really good. I hated it with a passion. I was like, I'm never touching that. That's some white people shit. They nailed it. They nailed it. The one thing, they nailed it. Fucking fruit fluff, like they call them Jello salads from the Midwest, and sweet potato casseroles. Just a fucking hit.
Is this like a thing that you only ever eat at Thanksgiving?
Pretty much. Well,
I feel like
I've only eaten at Thanksgiving because my girlfriend is from the Midwest now, and I had no idea that this was a thing until now. She's introduced me to the world of fluff and Jello salads, which is very much
Jello salads.
Like a Midwestern thing. There's something called a cherry Coke salad. You know what that fucking is?
No.
It's Coke with gelatin, and you add cherries to it, and Cool Whip.
I'm sick. I'm sick.
And it sounds vile, but apparently it's fucking delicious. And after trying cranberry fluff, which is this bright pink amalgamation of ingredients that
it's bright pink.
It is bright pink.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I saw this on Twitter, and it looked like Pepto Bismol. It looked like Bismol. I have been corrected. We have went over this on the podcast. It's not Pepto Bismol. It's Bismol.
It looks like radioactive Pepto Bismol.
Yeah, so I saw, and the dude was getting clowned on. It looked disgusting. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, Crockett?
That looks so gross.
Crockett, it is mind-blowingly delicious. It is so good.
You would have to put a blindfold on me. You would have to like the Grinch, like the Grinch where he sits up there at that table and they just like keep spooning him. You could do that, but just blindfold me through the whole thing, the whole process.
I'll hand feed it to you and everything.
There you go, fella.
Fucking delicious. So yeah, Thanksgiving was pretty fun. How about you?
Yeah, I had a interesting Thanksgiving. I never have a regular Thanksgiving anymore. So I had a Puerto Rican and Filipino Thanksgiving.
That blew my mind. You messaged me. It's like, yeah, I'm waiting for I'm going to have a Puerto Rican and Filipino Thanksgiving. I was just like, how the hell does this white man from the middle of bumfuck Virginia have a Puerto Rican Filipino Thanksgiving?
Dude, I'm cultured, man. I'm here to travel. I'm Anthony Bourdain on this food right now.
No reservations, baby.
Yeah, so I had so the only American really thing in there was like turkey. And usually I've had like American as like Thanksgiving for like years on end. So I'm so used to Southern like mashed potatoes, green beans, turkey, stuffing, gravy. Yeah, do you call it stuffing or do you call it dressing?
So dressing is if it's made without parts of the turkey, and stuffing if it's made with parts of the turkey.
Oh.
So that's the distinction.
Thank you for clearing that up because I was asking people at work and they're like, I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I saw someone in the break room was like, what is the difference? Literally Jerry Seinfeld up there in the break room like, what is the difference?
Yeah, dressing is just you make the stuffing with like turkey drippings.
Oh.
And like all the other shit that comes out of the turkey when you bake it.
So, okay, so I had turkey. So very used to like regular Thanksgiving, but like the last couple of years have changed up a little bit. This year was the most different for me. So I had like egg rolls, which were banging. The little thin, long egg rolls.
Yeah, the super crunchy ones.
Right.
Yeah, dude, they slap.
Glass noodles, and then of course like all the Puerto Rican stuff I can't pronounce, but I know you know. So like the
pernil and the arroz con gandula.
Yeah, that one.
With
the bay leaves and the olives and the crap. What is the name of it? It's the man, I can't remember the name of it. It's like a big root. I love it.
Yuca?
Yuca.
Yeah,
I love yuca. And it's like yuca and the onions and olives and then they put the oil over it. That's so good. Dude.
Yeah,
I could eat that. I could eat yuca all day long.
Dude, sometimes they do that with bacalao, which is like cod fish.
Mm-hmm.
They because the bacalao is a cured fish, so they just like break it apart into pieces and they put it above the yuca. Like avocado and onions and like hard boiled eggs.
I don't know about the hard boiled egg.
That's so good. It's like slice it up in like thin slices.
Mm-hmm.
It's like shit slaps so hard.
I bet that is really good. And then it's just like a lot of that. And then I ate so much, dude. I don't think I'll ever want to see an apple pie again. We made 2 apple pies.
2 10-hour fucking apple pies.
Yeah, 10-hour apple pies. Dude, let me tell you, I've been heated over this apple pie, dude. I've been a lawyer trying to prove his point in a court of law over this apple pie.
It shouldn't take you 8 hours to make a fucking apple pie.
Dude, sorry. For this, you have to let it cool for 4 hours straight. I figured out what it was. It's a recipe that we use. It's a Bon Appetit recipe.
Yeah.
It's a delicious pie.
Yeah.
But we hand make it straight from scratch. We knead the dough, everything, all that. You have to let the apples, you cut the apples and then you let them sit for like at least 2 hours.
You have to let them sit?
Yeah, I guess it soaks up better and stuff. It gets all the because you take all the juices out of that, and then you use that to make the syrupiness for it and stuff. So you let that sit in the freezer for like 2 hours. You let the knead dough sit for like an hour, 2 hours in the freezer. You put that all together and then you let it bake for like 2 hours or like an hour 30 minutes.
Bake for a minute,
2 hours or an hour 30 to 2 hours, something like that. And then you gotta let it cool for 4 hours straight. Granted, I like my pie a little bit warm, so you could speed that process up, maybe eat it at 2 hour mark like and put a little big dollop of like ice cream on it and let it melt. That's the only way to eat apple pie anyway. Like I had apple pie just straight because I ate probably like a whole apple pie by myself. Dude, just you get the little, apple pie without ice cream is just a no-go.
It doesn't hit the same.
Yeah, no,
it doesn't hit the same.
Even
even if it's Cool Whip. Even if it's Cool Whip, it doesn't hit the same. It's just like a big old scoop.
I don't think I would do Cool Whip, but if I was eating pumpkin pie, dude, drowns that thing in Cool Whip. Drowns that thing in Cool Whip. It'd be all right.
Dude, cherry pie with Cool Whip.
I'm getting hungry, dude. So, I was like, I want some pumpkin pie now. I'm kind of sick of apple pie, but I'm down for more pie.
I don't like pumpkin pie.
You don't like a pumpkin pie?
Nah, it's the filling's too much of the same texture.
Too much. I kind of like that with pecan pie now.
Yeah.
Because pecan pie, it's like, I feel like it's I had it all the time as a kid.
Super sweet.
It's too sweet. I'm growing into an old man where I'm like, ooh, this is like, hurts my teeth, like running my blood sugar up.
You eat it and like you feel like you're about to like pass out on the couch after one slice.
It's too much.
Start making dad noises when you get up after eating it.
I'm a man of like sustenance. I need a little bit of caliber in my food. I need a little depth. I've become so pretentious about, but you never eat this food any other time of the year.
That's true.
You straight up never eat turkey, and maybe a turkey sandwich. But what maniacs eating a turkey sandwich anyway? I don't want to sit next to them on a bus.
Dude, turkey sandwich with brie and strawberry.
Strawberry?
Yeah, like strawberry compote.
What kind of Midwestern shit she got you on, bro? What are you doing?
It's just like a French bakery sandwich.
Bro, you're going to be eating bark off like some jam soon. That, when we had that one time where me, you, and Tay like all cooked together and stuff, that jam that you got, dude, so good. It was so good. It's what kind of jam was it?
Smoked peach barbecues.
That is phenomenal. Please, if you
sell it at Target,
if you're a fatty like us, like please go get some and drizzle that on some cheese. Oh, it's so good. Dude, delicious. I still had like a little bit left, and I was eating that.
Oh, that's right. Because Joanna spilled like 75% of the jar.
Yeah, she came home and just like. But other than Thanksgiving, we've been playing a lot of Halo lately.
Yeah, I've been playing a shit ton of Halo, man.
So Halo Infinite came out was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks earlier than it was supposed to come out.
But the multiplayer,
not the campaign. Yeah.
That release, and I wasn't that interested in like playing or anything. Then I heard it was free to play, and I'm like, maybe I'll check it out or whatever. And then you and Sage were like, hey, why don't you like come out, play some rounds? I'm like, all right, I'll give it a go. It took maybe 2 matches where I'm like, I'm back in, baby. I grew up playing nonstop Halo as a child.
When I joined the first time I played with you, the first thing you said was, bro, I got a free meal at Applebee's. I'm so into this shit right now.
I'm a veteran, dude.
I'm a veteran.
I'm a longtime Halo fan or a longtime Halo player, dude. I've been in the shits. I'm a veteran.
I'm home, baby.
Give me a free meal at Applebee's, dude.
No, yeah, Halo Infinite has fucking rule. That's like the only game that I'm playing right now, pretty much.
Yeah, I was on board with Battlefield.
Yeah,
and it's been pretty rocky with them.
Really?
Is
that a bad game?
No, I think and I say this every time about a game that doesn't do well. It's like it's got good bones.
Stop jerking them off,
dude. No, Battlefield is great, but Battlefield has never had a good launch in their lifetime. They're always a mess, and then about 2 years in the life cycle or something, or a year in, if they fix everything, and then it's like a golden standard game. 4 was like that. Yeah. 4 was like absolute dog shit when it came out, almost unplayable. Like 6 years go by, I'm playing it nonstop, 40, 50 hours a week, something like that. That's just how it kind of goes. So I kind of
waiting a year to pay the game that you paid $110 to play.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I got that. Well, that's Battle Pass. So when all the Battle Pass shit can already have everything unlocked. So that's nice. Or Season Pass, I mean.
You can't even play this season though.
Well, it's not come out yet. Well, they've made changes. I mean, I've been playing it. I played played the beta, and then I played the early access, which those were like
just rough.
Yeah. When the game initially came out, they did patch a lot of this stuff wrong.
So what's wrong with it now?
For as far as I know, it's playable. I know like a lot of your loadouts, you would make a lot of loadouts, and nothing would like there wouldn't be nothing. It would go back the same and reset.
Oh, that's annoying.
Character skins would do the same thing. They would just reset every so often. There's been a new balancing with the guns and everything because but that's granted with new games anyway.
Yeah, balancing is pretty common.
But I think so far it's just, but like kind of like where I've just been shifted to Halo. I haven't been playing it too much lately. The last time I did play it though, it seemed okay.
Yeah, seemed manageable.
Yeah.
But Halo just came out so kind of spot on.
Yeah.
Halo came in the same week that Battlefield 2042 came out and kind of stole a lot of the player base from Battlefield.
Well, the difference between Halo and Battlefield was Halo was announced 2 years ago it was not received well. Yeah. So poorly, in fact, that they were like, we're going to delay the game indefinitely until we figure out what it's going to be, which was the best possible move. But I feel like it drags so much because they rushed it out, which I don't know. Like I feel it almost left like a sour taste in your mouth. The game is good. Don't get me wrong.
Infinite or Battlefield?
Infinite.
Okay.
The game is good, but it's just like that left us such a sour taste.
How so?
Well, just because like you have to wait. You have to like because you're like, dude, the game was in a shambles state when they did an announcement on it.
Yeah.
So then you had to wait forever, and then any all hype that you had gained from that trailer, like you immediately lost. And it dissipated. But they're backing it up now with solid gameplay and all that stuff.
See, that never happened to me because like when they delayed it, she was like, oh, I have this thing with games that whenever a game gets delayed, I just forget that it got delayed.
Until it comes out. That's the best way to do it.
So like Halo Infinite is like I forgot Halo Infinite was a 6-year long game and it was in development hell for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Because of the creator director kept like I just fucking forgot about that.
I did the same thing.
And then I forgot about Halo Infinite after we talked about it in E3. I was like super excited for it. Played one of the test flights.
Which you didn't like.
The test flight was awful. It was bad.
And that was how long ago?
That was like 4 weeks. That was maybe like 6 weeks before launch.
And they changed it around.
And they changed it around.
I guess they really did take that feed and
yeah. They probably crunch. There's probably an animator that's like halfway dead right now. Or like a coder.
What's his coders?
Yeah. But I played the test flight. I fucking hated it. It was so slow and so bad, and none of the guns felt right, and the maps felt empty. It was just like a very bad time for Halo. And I was just like, well, this sucks. And then it's like, but they have like 3 more months to fix it. Forgot about it, dropped the multiplayer, played 3 matches, and I'm fucking in.
Oh, they waited 3 more months after that?
It was supposed to, because the test beta was at the end of September, and the game slated to come out December 8th.
Okay.
But they dropped the multiplayer 3 weeks earlier and the Xbox 20th anniversary.
Ah, okay.
Which happened to line up with the launch of Battlefield 2042. It was like the same week.
Oh, okay.
And so there was a 3-month from the last test flight that I played to the release date. But somewhere in between there, man, they just turned all the right dials.
I guess like they got enough positive feedback, or not positive feedback, but informational feedback on it.
Yeah,
to
just
make
enough
it like
constructive criticism.
And they probably them. So the difference between probably Battlefield's beta and then this beta was Battlefield didn't have enough time or resources to like make proper adjustments.
Yeah,
they were still trying to finish the game when they released that beta.
That's true.
I think that beta was to keep people at bay to like keep them happy and stuff.
Yeah, and that's EA's fault because EA is notorious for rushing
Halo
the development.
Halo was probably already done, and they already had those tools to make tweaks and adjustments.
Yeah,
so that's probably why they was able to do it so fast and make it really fine tuned.
Yep,
with like what players wanted out of the what did it tweak out of the game? So
what came out of the game? The test flight was also like a really smart way to do it because it's not like betas are there, closed betas or open betas, right? But the test flight was generating an air of hype around Halo that I hadn't seen before in like a beta program because they didn't have one beta season; they had 5 test flights,
like little pockets,
of gameplay.
That's a smart way to do it.
You would only be able to play them from like this Saturday and this Sunday, or like this Friday and this Saturday. and it would be open for 2 days, and you had to get invited through their insider program. So if you wanted to play the game, you really had to want to play the game to try it out. So all of the feedback that they got was from like fans that were really into Halo.
That's a really smart way.
They got a lot of really good data when they were testing their flights. And they tested a bunch of game modes. Like one game mode was exclusively Big Team Battle. They were just testing to balancing for Big Team Battle. The other was like exclusively for Slayer, and like the other was exclusively for like objective mode.
That's straight up like non-paid, like network
quality testing.
Yeah, quality testing. Wow.
And it fucking worked because when I played the test flight, it was the Big Team Battle one. Absolutely unplayably. It was so bad. The equipment wasn't work. The movement felt bad. The shooting felt bad. It was boring. And now I'm logging in and I'm playing ranked like I'm trying to go pro.
I've noticed they're still in a little bit of tweakment. Oh man, that's copyright right there on stream.
So a little bit of a tweetment.
They've gotten gameplay nailed down, but what else that they needed to fix was XP, which
the microtransactions too.
Yeah, which are pretty bad.
Yeah. So but the XP. So what was the thing with XP? Like, was it that you just wouldn't get enough?
It's just not enough. So Halo Infinite multiplayer is a free to play game, and then obviously with free to play games, they have a battle pass. That's how they generate money. So they do seasons within. I think seasons go. Maybe not all seasons. I can't speak for everybody, but typically I think it's 3 months a season will last.
Because there's like 4 seasons per year.
Yeah, and then they'll change over, and then so they go from level 1 to level 100, and then they all have cosmetic items, stuff like that. Halo Infinite is doing kind of like has a bad habit of how they're, or not a habit, but like bad methods.
Well, this has been kind of a thing since Reach, right? Where like the unlocking stuff always felt like too much work.
No, in Reach actually was really well done.
Was really good.
You got a ton of XP you would get XP for everything in Reach.
Awesome.
And people really want them to model Infinite after Reach because Reach was so well done.
Yeah.
Because you would credits, and then also you would get XP, and that's how it would work.
Because Reach had the thing where like every medal was worth a specific amount of XP, right? So like if you got like 5 double kills, like you would get experience for 5 double kills. And in Halo Infinite, it's just like you get XP for the game.
You right. And then with like Reach, it was super fine tuned where if you were at the top of the leaderboard, you get XP for that. If you had the most assists, you get XP for that. You would have a grocery list of like XP at the end of a match, which is really good. And you would get XP, and then you could also get what's called credits.
Yeah.
CR. That would be the money, and then you could go and cherry pick what you wanted to unlock. Which is super nice. So, but that was more like, that's a $60 game back then. That's just how you unlocked equipment.
Yeah. That was also like the beginning of the microtransaction, like season focused.
Well, they did. I don't think they never had microtransaction in that game.
You're right, but that was like when we were. Sorry, I meant to say that's when they were trying out like that progression type system.
Right. Yeah.
Like that battle pass based progression type system.
Right. It was like that was kind of like really streamlined and really well done. That was, I think, one of the first times you could really you could unlock equipment by like points.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like the foundation blueprint for, what we have really kind of today.
Right.
Now, though, it's like you do the battle pass, and it's kind of like if you really want the best thing, you have to go through everything else to get to it, and you really have to like go hard on it.
That is my biggest gripe with the unlocking thing, is that I have to unlock 50 levels of shit.
Yeah.
To get to the one thing that I really want.
Yeah.
And like leveling up is hard in Halo Infinite because you only get like 100 XP.
Yeah. So initially, when the multiplayer launched, they had a battle pass, and the XP grind was like ridiculous. There was you didn't get XP for like matches or anything like that. I think you was only getting XP for challenges that you were doing.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Also, that reminds me, Halo Reach also had challenges too. That was the first time they ever introduced, I think, challenges.
I remember that. Guy just waved at us.
Yeah, I don't know. So that was like for Reach the first time, and then so you would for Infinite, you would not get any XP for doing a match. I think it was only for challenges. And just you would not like get any XP for barely for like you could play 40 matches
and not get any XP
and
if
maybe
you didn't
get
the
like one
challenges.
level of the battle pass.
Yep.
There's 100 levels to the battle pass.
That's a
So
lot.
it was just way too hard. So they made an adjustment. So then they kind of, I think the challenges too were like really hard.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't easy for like kind of like newer players or anything.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, there were
just,
a lot of them that were like win a ranked battle or like get a triple kill with the rocket launcher or like with the like they
yeah,
were, like, very
way
specific
too
challenges.
specific.
Yeah.
So then they made some changes to the challenges after the second update for it. I think it was like a week or 2 weeks after that, which it was pretty fast. Just some small tweaking. And then they added you get 50 XP for every match you played, no matter what you played. That's kind of like where I kind of came in.
Yeah.
I came in right before you would get the XP for the 50. It even after the like 50 points though, it was not because it takes 1,000 points, I believe, to get a level. Way too much.
So do you have to play what 20 matches?
20 matches, which is that's literally
a lot of matches.
That's like
3
all
or
night.
4 hours of
yeah,
gameplay,
and then you're probably burnt out at the
Yeah.
end of that. So that was too long. That was too hard too. So now they have it. They just adjusted again, where now it's you get for if you play 6 matches in total, you'll eventually get 1,000 points.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, like, if you play Halo every day, you'll make progress in the. That's just playing 6 matches. So, win or lose, whatever, you're still getting 1 level in the battle pass, which is if you're playing every day and you play about 6 matches every day,
which is really the average of like how you play.
It's a lot better of a progression because like when I would buy like the Apex battle pass, dude, there's no way I would ever finish the battle pass.
Yeah, you have to grind for like 10 hours a day.
Yeah, I'm an adult man. I have a job. I don't have time to like, it's almost unfair. Like that. What's the point of having a battle pass if I can't get all the cosmetics that are locked behind a paywall?
That's true.
And then once that goes away, you never get those again. So I think like a lot of people need to let up and then like let the XP progression
be a lot
for not
quicker.
just Halo Infinite, but for every video game that's doing a battle pass, do you let up on that XP? Like
that's the problem with the games as a live service is that because they want you to come back so badly. So people like us, it turns us off, right? Because like we have to come back and we have to put in a lot of work in the gameplay to do that. But
and then it end up you don't even finish it.
You don't even finish it, but you will probably still pay for the battle pass, so they don't really care. But for the players that are aggressive, like these are the people that have like gaming problems and like gambling problems. You know, like they're targeting that same like dopamine hit, kind of thing. And so like for those people, those battle passes are perfect because they can just sit there and they can grind there for 15 hours a day, and then like just become animals at the game. And then like unlock everything, and then that's how they get their hit from the game.
Because then they like that title screen where they're sitting there with the better armor, and then you're sitting there with like dopey.
So they're targeting a very specific kind of player. That's like, but it's pretty much that player is kind of their entire livelihood.
That's almost like their advertisement for it.
Yeah, because those are the players that are going to pay $60 every time you drop something, or like $20 every time you drop a new battle pass.
Well, here's my gripe with the battle pass, and this is where Halo Infinite is picking up bad habits, is and I guess like this is a common thing for battle passes too, and it rubs me really the wrong way because you can just pay to gain levels in the battle pass, which are 200 XP
boost,
which is $2 in US currency. Ridiculous, dude. That's $200 if you just wanted to blow through the battle pass or something.
That's true. Oh yeah, that is true.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's no freaking way.
See, but
that defeats the whole purpose of buying the battle pass just to spend more money on the battle pass.
Yeah.
It's like that's like, dude, I'm paying $10 for the battle pass.
Yeah.
Make it so where I can actually like get my $10 worth. Because basically I'm paying $10 for cosmetics that really should have just been in the game.
Right.
And I should have, that would have like, it would have made more sense if just the game released at full price and then I could use
just unlock the cosmetics.
Yes, like, or just like the game, I could just unlock them, like, throughout playing the game.
That is the thing that I don't like about life as a service, like games as a live service, is that they've started locking the cool shit and cosmetic, cool looking shit behind that weird paywall. Because like, I get it if it's a free to play game, which Halo is. They need to make money somehow, so they're offering some like income revenue to like the people that really want to invest into the game, and that's fine. And because the XP doesn't really come into play in a way that affects your gameplay, it doesn't bother me. It's not like it's pay to win.
So we made I guess a positive shift in like gaming now is like we're so far away from pay to win stuff, because before, let's take Battlefield 2 by EA. Let's take that as an example.
Yeah,
that game had particular characters locked behind a paywall that were better. Call of Duty used to do this too with DLC guns. DLC guns would always be better.
Yeah.
Once they hit, because like they would just be like a cannon, and then like after like the hype of like a week where they're like, dude, this gun is broken, like I'm getting destroyed, then they would nerf it.
Yeah.
So you'd pay for that for like a week where you could just you could just kill someone instantly.
Yeah. So now it's at least it's cosmetics. So now it's like less of a pay to win environment and just like a pay to look cool environment. Right. But it does take away from the players that are playing the game but are not able or willing to spend money, because a lot of the items that you unlock through the battle pass still say you have to get the battle, like you unlock the item.
Yeah.
But it still says that you need to get the battle pass to equip it.
And then they do like annoying. In the battle pass, there's like free stuff.
Yeah.
But it's every like 10 levels, it's free. But it also still shows you what you're missing out on, which is the advertisement. Ultimately, though, if you play this game for a really long time, you will end up spending, if you're buying the battle pass every season, which most likely you are, so you can get some cosmetic stuff, you're ultimately going to pay more than the $70 or the game what the game would initially like release for.
Let's say that the game has like a 3-year support run, even just 3 years, and you pay $10 every 3 months per season. That's
$30 a year.
That's $40. That's $40 a year. For 3 years, you've already given them twice the amount of money that they would get from just buying the game.
Yeah.
And that's assuming that the game has like a short run. And that's assuming that you don't buy any cosmetics or that you don't buy any XP passes or anything like that. Some people are dropping $200 a month on this kind of game. So it's like they're making their money fucking tenfold.
Yeah.
That's why the business model is so good.
And then that's just for just regular players too.
Yeah.
That's not, so on top of that stuff, there's the XP boost that you can pay for, which obviously players are gonna are gonna do. Then there, on top of that, there's cosmetics that you can buy, which is kind of super frustrating.
Kind of annoys me because the cosmetics are $10, $15, $20 a pop.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
That's insane. Yeah.
So they're so they're doing like challenge event armor. So right now, the event that they're doing right now,
it was the Terrai event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they're going to do that 2 more times.
Yeah.
It was like a week thing. So you had a week to get this particular armor. Because though that has its own little battle pass too.
Yeah.
And then they're going to do 3 separate weeks of that to be able to unlock everything. They've hidden, I think they've hidden some color schemes or something. Because there's stuff, if you go into the armor and you check it, look on it and stuff, it won't show up or anything like that.
No, but there are bots that use it.
Oh, really?
The reason we can see some of the stuff is because there are bots. When like a player leaves the match, they put in a bot. They're the 343 names. They will sometimes use armor that is not available to the public.
Oh.
So that's why we saw a samurai guy before the samurai event.
Oh.
Because we played against the bot. We were like, who the fuck is this monkey?
He's like, what is
what's
going on with this player right here?
I think that the microtransaction thing, I think that's going to be adjusted over time. I definitely think that the cosmetics are still going to be worth like $15 or $20.
Yeah.
Just for like, if you want to buy like a whole armor set.
Well, my issue too is like, they're locking behind paywalls really cool armor. So that the terror armor, if you do the battle pass for the armor stuff, what the last thing you get is like it's not a full blast katana.
Yeah.
It's a little tiny sword katana.
The Beltman sword is what it's called.
Yeah.
Or the swordsman belt.
Swordsman belt. That's like a little tiny thing. But in the store, when that armor was going around, when that event was live, they had a huge katana, like the pretty much the main piece that would make that set complete.
Yeah.
They had that behind a $20 paywall.
Paywall, yeah.
Which is, dude, and that's the only thing. Usually before, you would get for $20, you could get a full blast armor set, colors, everything.
Yeah.
Now it's one thing, and it's for an armor that
Could you not unlock those swords through progression?
No.
Okay.
You could only buy those swords, which is
annoying.
Which is obviously the full set of armor.
Yeah.
You could only get by paying the $20 for that, and then
either grinding it or buying,
and then grinding through the vent for it.
Yeah, I can see that. That's really annoying.
That is
that's never really bothered me because I'm not super into the cosmetics. Like I see something cool, I just it doesn't matter if I get that or not. But for some players, I can see that being a big problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of complaints about that on YouTube. That's been it's funny because the game is so good that none of the complaints have been gameplay related.
It's just cosmetic.
It's just microtransactions and
it's because it's so in your face. Granted, we're crying about literally pretty much nothing because it's not like the gameplay is getting locked out. It's only cosmetic. It's only there's no guns getting locked out. There's no pay to win. So technically, you could play the game
and enjoy it
for free.
Yeah. But it's kind of annoying that as a free player that you're still supporting the game and you don't really get any perks out of that.
Yeah, other than because there's also no ranks, right?
So there's only ranks there's no ranks as it was in Halo 3 where you would unlock lieutenant or whatever the fuck. But there are if you play rank, then it's got a progression system similar to Overwatch or League of Legends or Apex. Where
it's a lot and I don't know if they started, but Rainbow Six Siege. That gold and diamond and platinum and whatever.
Yeah, you get bronze, silver, gold,
and at the end of the season, I think you get XP forever
for whatever amount of rank you did or whatever.
You get something a little charm or something for your gun.
I ranked in gold, which means that I'm right smack in the middle of the
I think they started everyone in gold because I was playing with you last night and I got
people ranked in copper.
Really?
Yeah,
they must
people rank copper. Yeah,
be really bad
because you play 10 matches and depending on how you do in those matches.
No,
they rank you at first, and that's kind of your rank for the season.
Do you know if they is it individual XP or just win match XP? Is that how they determine the rank?
I don't know how the ranking works. I think it's individual XP.
Because I'm scared to play
with a shitty team.
Yeah, just get on there. Because with Siege, Rainbow Six Siege, it's your win-loss ratio. It determines your rank. So if you get on there with some bad players, if you do rando matches, your rank's gonna go plummeting.
That's fucking sucks.
I remember I was at a decently high rank in Siege in 4 matches. I was at the bottom. I was like, wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
And it was I would do modest, but I wouldn't do shouldn't be copper or anything.
Yeah, you would do okay. So I'm not good at Halo. I'm not great at Halo. But I play well enough that I don't die every single battle that I take and whatever.
If you keep up those watching those pro videos,
yeah, dude, been learning. That has been the most fun thing. Is just watching how pros play Halo, and sometimes it feels genuinely like magic when they get a kill, because their gun is not moving. They're not aiming around the map. It's centered on the screen, and then just go, and then it's a headshot.
Yeah, I saw a dude shoot at a corner and then was able to hit a headshot. And I'm like. He got that a dude was running by past a wall.
Yeah.
He was already tapped. He was one hit away. Dude just hit it on the corner he knew somehow that one of those bullets was gonna go through past the corner and hit somewhere in that hitbox and got a kill. And I'm like, dude, that was insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's kind of two Halo players, and it's the very competitive ranked Halo player that it's getting headshots with the BR and being good and knowing how to control power weapons and very strategic about the gameplay. And then there's the people that play big team battle and are just fucking screwing around the
Yeah,
entire
like
time.
I want to flip a warthog, stuff like that.
I saw a dude, shit you not, threw a grenade at a mongoose from the back. The mongoose went flying through the map. My guy grapple hooked into the mongoose. He had a skewer and a sniper in his bag. As the mongoose is flying, he grapple hooks it. He goes across the map with the mongoose, releases the grapple hook, shoots a skewer, kills a guy at the bottom, switches to the sniper, hits him one, pops the shield, hits him another time, gets the kill, and then just fucking runs away. It was crazy. Saw that on TikTok.
No way. No way. Send that to me. I want to see that, dude.
That was fucking wild.
See,
dude.
that's the thing about Infinite. They added all those new that grappling hook, dude. When I saw that in the when I saw this and the release trailer, I saw that grappling hook. I'm like, hey, that's exactly what Halo needed was the grappling hook. I was like, that makes so much sense for this type of gameplay and everything. That is, the
only thing that I don't like is that it's not always with you. I kind of always want to have it.
Could you imagine
that would be a cluster
the Spider-Man match you would have?
I know why they did it because it is a clusterfuck if everyone had it.
Yeah, but you know, like Reach though had like loadouts where you could have like those like predetermined like abilities and stuff.
That was pretty fun. I loved using the one that shields you. So that when they'll try to melee me in the back, just fucking.
And you're like, crap.
Yeah, no, I've been having a crazy amount of fun with Halo Infinite. And I'm playing it on PC and Xbox at the same time.
Really?
And the only difference is that on Xbox you just drop frame rate because I don't have the US Xbox. I have the original one.
Xbox One.
And so I mean, if you play at 30 or 60, it's fine.
I've been playing on my PC, my old ass like 1060 graphics card PC. I will say though, if anyone is if you're playing on an older PC and you're playing Halo Infinite, here's a tip: if you got the game on Steam, go to the folder, not the like on the Steam library. Go to the folder, turn off the multiplayer texture pack.
Yeah,
the high res multiplayer texture pack. That will stop your game from crashing. Because I might
even do that just to get a little bit of better performance.
You probably will. It really doesn't make a massive difference too. Like because it pretty much. Well, with my setup anyway, it looked pretty much the same to me.
Well, but there's a diminishing return. Like I play the game in medium. I don't play the game in like ultra or high. I have a 2080 Ti and I play the game in medium.
Get smoother frame rates, man. That's like that's what it's about anyway. It's like getting just
Dude, streaming Halo Infinite is a nightmare.
Really?
It was a nightmare. So I have an ultra wide. My computer setup is fucking crazy right now. I have 3 monitors and one of them is on the.
I don't get why you want that. Dick. I don't get why you want like. I can't have an ultra wide monitor, dude. I have to have my screen separate.
So I have an ultra wide monitor. I have a monitor above and a monitor to the side, and so the above and monitor are both 1080p 60 frames.
Are they all connected?
Yeah, they're all connected to the same graphics card, and I have room for one more monitor. So watch out.
You must have a good decent graphics card because I couldn't get a third screen on mine.
Yeah, 2080 Ti. It's got like 4 ports. It's got a USB-C port, DVI port, and then like 2 HDMI ports. So anyway, I have that set up 60 FPS. My ultra wide reaches 200 hertz.
Jeez.
So like
butter.
It's so delicious. But which it makes sense because you have an ultra wide monitor. It's twice the resolution of your normal monitor on the horizontal axis. Mm-hmm. So instead of 1080, you're dealing with like 2560.
Yeah, you're you're making it, you're swiveling.
Yeah, well that's not it, but it's literally rendering double the amount of pixel data on the horizontal axis. So when you're playing Halo Infinite and you're trying to get 120 frames per second at 200 hertz refresh rate, it just absolutely destroys your system. It like does not want to do it. Yeah. It is not optimized to be able to get that kind. No matter what I did, I put it on low, and I could not. And I was trying to play in the ultra wide, and I could not get more than 50 FPS on the ultra wide, and sometimes it would drop down to like 20 FPS when I was like trying to stream it. So like my stream looked disgusting no matter what I did. Sometimes it's just because I'm playing on a fucking ultra wide. And that's really the only thing.
The chink in the armor is the
chink in the armor because I'm rendering so much data at the same time that my OBS can't handle.
Wow, I never knew that. I never knew that would mess up a stream or like it's just your monitor.
Crazy.
You have this too good of a monitor. So you got like a Predator monitor.
No, it's a Scepter. It's a Scepter P. It's a Scepter PC30. So it's like a $300 monitor.
See, I knew I didn't like
Yeah.
ultra wides for a reason.
And so, but the thing is, like, I don't think it's, well, there's two things going on. I'm using 3 monitors into my graphics card.
Yeah, that's also
like, I'm stressing the fuck out of my graphics card.
I think you need how much RAM do you use?
I got 16 gigabytes of RAM. So I
need you need a lot more of that.
I'm going to drop a bag to get like at least 32 gigabytes.
You need 64, bro. You do so much editing on that thing.
Dude,
anyway,
so
you need 64.
I need a good bit of RAM.
There's never a time that a normal person would need 64 gigabytes of RAM.
64 gigabytes of RAM.
If you're rendering like crazy, like Bryan is, and you're editing videos, you need all the RAM you could possibly. You need all that processing power.
All of it. And so, but now the good thing to get about that is that now, like, our friend is moving to Hawaii, so now I have his PC at my place. So I'm gonna use his PC as a render farm.
You monster.
To do that.
Your electric bill look like Monopoly money.
Just fucking rolling. Yeah. But yeah, no, Halo Infinite is really great. But if you're streaming Halo Infinite, like, watch a video on how to get your settings right, because it is a pain in the ass. Because the game is, I don't think it's not badly optimized, but I don't think it's as optimized as it could be to take advantage of your hardware.
Probably some updates and.
Probably some others.
That's probably a concern they'll have to bring up. But do you have any tips on like what you could put your settings up?
Yeah. So your render resolution, you can drop it down to 80%, and you won't really notice a difference in quality. So that drops it down to, like, if you're in a 1920, that drops it down to like 1780 or something like that. And that does really well. Put your textures on medium. Get rid of any like the speed lines effect. I got rid of that shit because it's annoying anyway. And always get rid of your motion blur.
They seem like I'm not to dwell anymore on Halo, but it seemed like the settings in it is a very like pretty deep in detail.
Oh yeah.
Because you could change like your shields, the reload shield thing. Yeah. You can change the color on that, which I've been meaning to.
Such a nice little touch. Mine are pink and red.
So you change them up. I want to change mine to purple.
Yeah, dude, it fucking rules. Halo Infinite is honestly, as far as like live services, like game shooters go, Halo Infinite is possibly the best one that I've played in recent times. That's the only one that I've wanted to invest. I played Apex. I was like not into Apex. I played Overwatch. I was like, that's fine. But it's like a non-hero shooter.
It's arena.
It's fucking good.
It's an arena
shooter. Yeah, it's so good. So Halo Infinite has been absolutely dominating my mind for the past 3 weeks, to the point where I want to play competitively. Like, I want to practice and I want to train and play competitive Halo.
Yeah.
And go to a tournament and absolutely
I would love,
wrecked.
I've been trying to do this forever, is get a squad up together and be able to like kind of coordinate like one night a week.
Yeah.
Where everyone hops on mic and then and you just destroy some like rando team.
It's so good.
Because that's what I mean. A lot of rank is like you have to like coordinate with the team.
Yeah, you absolutely need to.
And I like how games have like slowly got more and more into esports, where like now instead of like learning an area, like when you want to do what's called a call out, which is just say where an enemy is.
Yeah.
They have it down there at the bottom of the screen what area you're in, so you do know. Also, tagging and marking is like such a like that's like something that you don't really get told when you boot up Halo. But you can do like little tags now.
It changes the game, because like if you say they're at pit, but
you're like, where exactly?
You mark them, and if they're in a group, the game recognizes how many people there are in that group.
Oh, really?
And it tags them with it. So
I noticed that like in the where it says like where it's giving you the kill feed of like what like who killed who. When you tag somebody, that will also will show up there too.
And so inside the diamond, like you see the tag and then you look over at the tag, inside the little diamond, there's a number. And that number relates to how many people are in that space at the time. So if you do a good call and you see them and you mark them in a group in the pit, it's like, hey, there's 3 people in the pit. You mark it, everybody in your team knows there's 3 people there and they're actively like hostile. There's like conflict. It's awesome.
Dude,
fucking rules.
You know what I'd love to do? Yeah. Is like play Halo on a movie theater screen. Oh, dude. That would be so tough.
The input lag must be fucking nightmarish, but it must be so much fun.
Dude, 4-player split screen on like. That's also like one thing Halo Infinite's not gonna have is like right at launch is like co-op, which is kind of crazy. Because Halo
in campaign.
Yeah, have always had they've always had co-op. It's like at launch, but but they said they're gonna patch it in like at some point.
They're probably have such a crazy schedule trying to patch all this shit in.
Yeah.
They probably got so much done in the last 6 months of that game than they did in like 5 years. But anyway, play Halo. It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
And if you want to play with us, make sure you join the Discord. We're pretty much playing like at least one night a week.
We do have a little chat for Halo too, so make sure you guys join that.
Oh yeah.
What else I got is so when's the last time you've been to the theater?
3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, I watched Antlers.
Antlers.
Yeah, Antlers. Really solid horror movie.
That's okay. That's I know what that's about.
It's so good. It was really good. I watched Antlers and I watched the Edgar Wright movie last night in Soho.
Was that good?
It was really good. Yeah.
Really? I heard a lot of people I saw people on TikTok pretty pissed off about it.
It's not the traditional Edgar Wright film. It's a lot more like subtle and like kind of not in your face, but it's still very much Edgar Wright. It's really good. I enjoyed it. Anna Taylor-Joy and I forget the other actress's name. I think it's Mackenzie or Thomas or something. They're really good. Yeah. So yeah, that was the last time
I saw the trailer for it and I was like, I don't think I like Edgar Wright. I think I think there's like a couple movies I like by him.
Yeah.
But I think for the most part, I don't.
That makes me sad.
No.
That breaks my heart.
No, Edgar Wright's not that good, dude.
Edgar Wright is fantastic. Do you like Baby Driver?
No, I hated Baby Driver.
Why the fuck do you not like Baby Driver?
Dude, it just didn't click with me.
How did it not click with? It's such a good.
I think
what happened to you? Who hurt you?
Nobody. Kevin Spacey was about my favorite part about the movie.
That's a problem.
No, I just didn't find it interesting. I was like, this is kind of lame.
Damn.
Honestly.
That breaks my heart.
Dude, a lot of people are like, I love Baby Driver. Like, it's not that good.
You fucking.
It's just not. That's objective.
It's not that good.
There you go. Yes, dude, call me up. Like,
I want to be unique.
And it's like Baby Driver. More like I'm Baby. I like Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead's really good.
But Shaun of the Dead is kind of like one of those, like, I see it on Comedy Central play like every other day, and then it's like a so-so movie.
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead really is not that amazing. Hot Fuzz is incredible.
I do enjoy Hot Fuzz. Funny. I do like a warm cup of Hot Fuzz.
Yeah. So
especially the end scene too, where they like just guns out and they start whacking this town.
Shoot this old lady in the fucking face.
Dude, the last part of that movie where they shoot the dude like trips and like stabs himself like in the bottom of the jaw in the little like little town that they made and stuff.
Yeah, the little like miniature town. So good.
So good.
Hot Fuzz is fantastic. The World's End is not that great. Baby Driver is amazing. I don't care about your opinion.
Did he do Kingsman?
Nah.
I never watched Kingsman.
Hey, they're pretty good. They're not very much care for them.
Name some more other great films.
He doesn't. Last night, so he's only got like 6 or 7. He's got a couple of shorts that I don't know about and a couple of music videos. But
people say like people refer to him as like a really like amazing director and stuff.
Yeah, because he is.
I don't think maybe a director wise.
I just don't like.
Okay. I will say, and I should say, director is like more or less like you're like the boss of like the set and everything, and it's more or less like the shots. But the script writing for Baby Driver, I just didn't like, dude. It's like the characters are boring. I don't like the main jamie? I don't really care for John Hamm as a villain.
Yeah.
What is the Jamie
Foxx?
Jamie Foxx. He's in that movie, right?
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
I think it's the actors. I think it's more or less like the script, and then the music selection. I think wasn't good. I think that those are my gripes with it, and that's why.
To be wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
It's okay to be wrong.
I'm not wrong. It's also objective, but no, you're wrong. Fuck you.
No, I get it. It's a movie. It's what I call a participating parody. So like kind of makes fun of the genre that it's like engaging with. So it's kind of making fun of like summer blockbusters at the same time. I get why you wouldn't like it, but I think you're wrong. I think it's a phenomenal movie. Have you watched it from beginning to end, or did you?
There is one movie I really do like by him. It's Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Scott Pilgrim fucking.
That is you know Tay hates that movie.
I'm not,
and he's not here. It's a very white movie.
It is a very white movie. Fucking Michael Cera looking ass.
Not to dwell on not to give Edgar Wright this slander.
Edgar Wright.
I don't know how to like segue into this like smoothly, so we're just gonna go right into it. We're gonna swing into it. So have you tried to get are you gonna go see the new Spider-Man?
Absolutely not on opening day.
Not on opening day. Well,
Absolutely
you're not gonna see it for opening day, opening week. or month because all those tickets are apparently sold out.
What the fuck, man?
So apparently,
is this a case of these cunts buying fucking
no scalping?
Tickets?
Well, okay, so apparently AMC and Fandango went down.
Okay.
And I don't know how. I guess like the hype around the new Spider-Man No Way Home is going to be like a big deal. And apparently a lot of AMC sites went down, Fandango went down, and people weren't able to buy tickets because there was so high of an influx.
Was so high, yeah.
And because they were advertising on pre-sale tickets on Cyber Monday, which they were calling it Spider Monday, but they were doing advertisements for that. So it went live.
Can we stop with the gimmicky names?
That was a joke. That was a joke for the trailer. It was the gimmicky names because they had Electro, which is Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
And they have Tom Holland, and they're like calling it Spider Monday, and then they're going back and forth and calling it Shocker Monday or whatever, or Electric Monday or something like that.
I hate that. Don't make me
very, very MCU humor.
Yeah, don't make me buying your shit cute and quirky.
It wasn't funny at all. Like it's like
don't try to make it cute and quirky. I'm giving you money. You know,
yeah, I am doing this is a pre-order sales. Like you were trying to whale me right now. You were just as bad as EA. But yeah, they went down and people wasn't able to buy them and stuff. And then it's a sold out. So they go back up online. I think later, like that day or like the next day or something like that. Go back online. They're all sold out.
Damn.
To a lot of people are saying that they haven't seen these sales of the tickets like since Endgame came out.
Right.
So Avengers Endgame was like, and I remember that day very particularly. And that's why I don't consider like No Way Home as bad as Endgame.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you how I got those tickets. So I got really good seats on opening day for Endgame, but I was at the gym. I think it was.
Did you buy them like 6 months in advance?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh God.
So it was like 2 months or something. 2 weeks. It was like I got the pre-sale tickets like 3 or 4 months.
Damn. So you were at the gym
or whenever. It was a very extended time. I was at the gym. I think that day it was like. I got there early, like 6 a.m. And I knew the tickets were going to go on sale that day.
Damn.
I remember I was running the treadmill and then I just kept like refreshing Twitter and stuff. Saw the tickets went live for like 5 minutes. They just immediately, someone tweeted out like they are now live. Went to Fandango, went to my theater. Half the tickets like
just gone
already. I was like, dude, someone had to been sitting there just hitting refresh. I mean, I was doing it on Twitter.
Yeah.
But
on the website.
But they were on the website hitting refresh and immediately bought the tickets out. I got my tickets. I like secured them.
How many tickets did you get?
I think I got 3 tickets.
Gotcha.
Right in the middle, perfect seating.
That's amazing.
It's surprising like no one got those seats. I guess I mean people have preference, whatever. But I got those tickets. It was IMAX too. I got IMAX. So like the best thing.
That's a good experience.
Yeah, the best thing I could possibly got. Refresh the page, dude. They were all gone. Except for like on the very edge.
Yeah.
This was like 20 minutes after the tickets went on sale.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way someone was going to go see this movie on opening weekend if they just regular schmo. Probably not for like 2 weeks. People were just buying out the tickets like, it was selling out like crazy.
We're probably going to have like 600 showings of the same cinema, like in the same theater.
I think for Endgame, dude, they had like 6 or 7
dude,
screens.
My local theater when Endgame came out had 8 screens dedicated to Endgame.
Just, to move.
There's 14 screens in the cinema alone.
Dude, yeah. Which, I mean, I'm pretty sure like when the marketing team for other movies are coming out and they don't have a high budget, they're like, what's coming out during this week? Because we can't have anything coming out.
That's exactly how they do it too. Like when Marvel releases anything.
Can you even remember what came out around Endgame?
No.
Nothing. No, dude.
Absolutely not.
I think there was a kids movie coming out or something.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Every kid want to go see fucking Spider-Man come back to life.
That bothers me that there's so much hype. Not around the movie, but there's like people are buying like 38 tickets at a time, like 40 tickets at a time, and then just to resell them.
Well, I don't know. I don't necessarily know if these were like reselling. It's because like Fandango That's also a possibility too, though. Someone could have been like, yeah, we're gonna resell these tickets.
Yeah.
But the site going down, I think, made it more people are like, I can't get a ticket, and then that probably created supply and demand for some people. So people took to eBay to start selling their tickets that they bought.
So
where they got the idea to make a ticket $25,000 it is absurd. I could see maybe $100.
Someone maybe did it as a joke.
If you're buying, so they were at $2,500. That was for
$2,500.
Yeah, Tingerbro in Indianapolis $10,000, $15,000. These are bids, by the way. This is all on eBay.
People are bidding on it.
They were bidding on, and these.
God, fear of missing out is kind of kill some people.
Well, because I think people know they're going to get spoiled. So they were like, I have to see this in theater or I'm going to get spoiled.
Is that worth $10,000?
Dude, could you imagine paying $10,000 and then
for
you
like
just
a $10 ticket?
Dude, if I catch you paying $10,000 for a Spider-Man ticket,
I'm beating your ass.
I'm going to spoil the movie for you indefinitely. I'm going to find your homeowner and start just blasting. Because then the ticket would just be nothing to you.
Just find them and beat their ass as you're spoiling the movie.
I'm going to verbally beat you.
Is it in the movie?
No.
Hurt them emotionally and physically. Yo, if you pay more.
That movie, if you pay $10,000, that movie will never be as good as what you want it to be.
No.
You will always be disappointed no matter what.
You walk into that theater knowing that your wallet is now empty, $10,000, and you see the movie, and the only thing you're going to be thinking about is like, it's not a $10,000 movie.
It's not a $10,000. It will never be a $10,000 movie. You will always be, you have rocks in your head.
Yeah.
You have rocks in your head.
You're either obscenely rich, you're Jeff Bezos, or you're a fucking idiot.
Jeff Bezos would be like, this wasn't worth it.
Yeah, even Jeff Bezos.
If my $10,000, like it would be $10 to him.
Yeah,
it's not worth it.
Don't care. Insane that people are doing that. That makes me so mad. Yeah, if I ever know of anybody that fucking bought a Spider-Man ticket for even $50, I'd just be like, I'm fucking beating your ass.
But dude, this is how I got so I got Spider-Man tickets.
Yeah.
This is how I got.
How did you get Spider-Man?
I was literally just like at work on break. And then I saw Tay made a tweet about got Spider-Man tickets. I'm like, oh, those go on sale? And I was like, let me go check. I went to Fandango and I was like, damn, it's sold out for like 2 weeks. Or not 2 weeks, but like there was two different, the first 2 days were pretty sold out.
Yeah.
I found one ticket. I was like way in the back, the very back actually, and for IMAX. I'm like, I'll scoop these up.
Sneak that up. How many tickets did you get?
I just got 2.
So and your Anna gonna go with you?
Yeah, I just bought them, but if I needed to cancel them, I was like, I'll just cancel them if I don't, they don't end up using these. But I was like, let me just get some. Then all the news came out about you can't get any Spider-Man tickets. People were selling them for like $10,000 plus. I'm like, I just casually bought these tickets, like, because I just wanted to get some good seats, and now I'm like, damn, I didn't know these were like the hardest. So apparently they're like sold out 2 weeks in advance or something.
It's fucking insane. There's no, I mean, like I know a good movie, but it's a Marvel movie. Like it's not, it's
not going to be Endgame levels.
Yeah.
Like I could understand that for like, Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah.
Because that was like an event. That was a cultural event.
Yeah.
That was a big lead up.
It's like fine.
This will never be as good as, no, it's not going to be as good as Endgame. Right?
So let me see if I can get a ticket for Spider-Man No Way Home right now.
Say, okay, we'll do it
right
live.
now. I'm going to do, let's see, 8:10 p.m. Let's see the latest showtime.
Dude, this is making me traumatic because one time we were streaming, this is when we did the show over Discord, and I got my pre-order for my PS5 live on while we were doing the podcast.
I remember that,
and we did not have audio
Lost
for
the
it.
Footage.
Yeah, and I was so upset. I was like, dude, that could have been our greatest clip ever, and we just fumbled the biggest bag.
Dude, I just got a ticket for Friday, December 17th.
Hey, there you go.
At 8:10 p.m.
Where's the seating? Show me the seating.
Phillips. They didn't give me a seating option.
They don't?
No, they didn't give me one.
Ooh, that's not good. Well, I guess you could just be there first.
I mean,
you don't really see that. I've not seen that in a long time. It's like you just get a ticket.
Well, this is Regal Phillips Place. I think that what's probably going to happen is that they'll send you an email and they'll say like pick your seat.
That's no.
Because
I got to see where I'm sitting first before I pay for it.
I only pay 50 cents because I have Regal Unlimited. I got perks. And perks.
So you might be in the dude. Why do they even have front seats? You're not watching that movie, dude. You're not watching the movie like this. What's the point?
Not. So yeah, I mean, it was that easy. It's not IMAX or anything. It's just like a standard cinema. But if I were to do an IMAX.
No, IMAX is probably complete because the only time I will ever go watch a movie is only in IMAX. Like I don't bother going to watch a standard film anymore because I'm like I kind of wanted to get like 4D tickets because I never even did. I've never 4D. That's where the seat rumbles and then like there's.
I'm too autistic for that shit.
There's like a fog machine or something.
Get over one too quick.
there's one guy blowing wind on it.
It's literally
like whoa.
Literally, the usher is just fucking like with a big fan. Spit the fuck.
Yeah, one guy's like.
I mean, I guess I have a ticket for Spider-Man now. It was that easy, and I paid 50 fucking cents for it.
But you don't know where you're sitting.
No, I don't.
I guarantee you, it got to be a Garbo seat.
Yeah,
that's for this week or the opening weekend.
It's opening day. Yeah, Friday the 17th.
Is it Friday?
At 8:10. Yeah. Well, they do Thursday nights, so the dates are always slated Friday.
Yeah,
they always do.
That's all okay. So that's technically opening is Thursday.
I mean, yeah. I
remember I watched the what was it? Was it Far From Home?
Yeah, Far From Home.
I watched Far From Home at like really late at night, and me and Adriana fell asleep in the theater. We were like, I woke up and like,
was it a bad movie?
No, I think
you're just too tired.
I can't watch movies late anymore. Yeah. I remember the last time
getting old.
I remember in high school, I saw the Lego movie at midnight, and dude, I felt there's only like a handful of movies I fell asleep in, but I remember watching the Lego movie. I slept so good. I've never slept that good in my life, dude. The Lego movie is perfect. I can't fall asleep during a boring movie.
Yeah,
I can only fall asleep. I fall asleep during movies I'm really interested in.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, that it makes me relaxed, and then it makes me sleepy.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's such a bizarre thing in my life.
That's great.
When we watch Godzilla versus Kong, I fell dead asleep.
Yeah, you fell asleep.
But that's also we ate like a bunch of we grilled out, and then I was like laying in the floor like.
A shit ton of potatoes and meat.
Yeah, I was out. I worked all day.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't
can't do this. I got tickets for Spider-Man. Took no effort. So if you're paying more than $10 for a fucking Spider-Man ticket,
that's also probably is more a graphical thing too, like where you were at in the region.
True.
But we were in a busy.
I bought it for the cinema that we go to, like Philip, like Stonecrest.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's where I'm going.
Yeah. So that's
wait, which showing did you buy?
8:10. I'm probably gonna cancel.
Oh,
I just bought it to make a point.
You bought it at 8:10?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. There's that seating cannot be good.
No, because
I saw that seating for that one because I was trying to get. So I'm gonna go see it at 11 a.m.
Yeah, that's probably
on Friday.
That's how I saw Endgame.
Yeah,
11 a.m.
But you know what that pissed me off is like that's so full.
Yeah, it's awful.
But I can't wait to get there early and spoil it for the rest of everyone. I can't wait to go home and spoil this for you.
Spider-Man No Way Home is going to be the new COVID hot zone. Just everybody that watched Spider-Man fucking
COVID
got COVID.
Swinging into a theater near you.
Oh man, that's so funny. Yeah, I think that's all I got for today. Want to wrap it up?
Yeah, I think we can.
Sick. Thank you guys for watching. This was episode 70 of the Drunken Ship Podcast.
We never introduced that.
Oh, you never did the theme song.
Theme song. As you looked at me,
yeah,
I was like, it clicked in my mind. I'm like, oh no, bro, I didn't say it. We didn't say the theme song. I was like, I wasn't goofing around. We were hitting hard hitting business.
We're talking about Thanksgiving and then
dude,
killing it.
This is gonna be a good thumbnail. I'm gonna go home and make a good thumbnail for this one.
Yeah. Just put Willem Dafoe's face on the Thanksgiving scene.
Dude,
so funny.
That's such an so there's an inside joke between me, Bryan, and Colin about there's the scene on the original Spider-Man where William Dafoe's he's cutting the turkey. That scene, for some reason, whatever have you, is so funny.
Because he just looks so menacing.
Yeah, he
sticks his finger in the sweet potato casserole.
There we are.
Oh, it looks delicious.
Norman, will you do the honors?
What the fuck are you doing? It just...
I love, dude, I slept on William Dafoe forever.
Yeah.
But now I think William Dafoe is probably my favorite actor.
One of the best actors of our time.
Anything William Dafoe in it, sign me up. I'm all in, dude.
He is so good.
Good.
I want to shoot... So I have a dream. I want to shoot a horror short next year. And I was thinking about it, and I had a dream that the guy that was going to play my creature was Willem Dafoe.
Dude, William Dafoe
and I'm just,
does have the goblin face, though.
Dude, so good. I saw this shot of a naked man in the woods just standing in the distance, just completely nude, just looking at a house with reflective eyes on him. And just imagine that being Willem Dafoe with his big cock.
Oh, dude, you're giving me fucking Hereditary.
That's exactly what I want.
Dude,
but just imagine that being Willem Dafoe and you don't see his face and you just see his weird scraggly body with his massive cock in the distance. Wouldn't that be terrifying?
What would you do? I was oh man, oh no, bro.
Just gotta die.
I just can't easily think of Hereditary when I watched it for a second time and noticed all the people standing outside the house.
Yeah.
Dude, that gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Dude, yeah, that shit is creepy.
I love when they do that, where they put something in the very background, and it's something you never notice until the second time viewing. You're like, ah! Hill House, Haunted and Hill House did a really good job. They had, I think, 50 or 60 ghosts.
Oh yeah, they're just
hitting into the backgrounds of every scene, a majority of the scenes.
Blind Manor did the same thing, and they hide them really well.
Yeah, and then but I remember one time they hid somebody behind a curtain, and you could kind of see their face, and it's it's never in the center of the scene. It's always in the sides of the frame. Yeah, and when I was just casually watching it, and I didn't know that they were hiding ghosts, and then they just had this random person there. I'm like, Jesus, what is that?
It scares the fuck out of you.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
But
anyways, you can find me on Twitter at BryanRchia. Where can they find you at?
You can find me on Twitter at cyber_calamity, and you can find me on Twitch at CyberCalamity. I haven't streamed in a while, but I will change that eventually.
Sick. And you can find me on Twitch at BryanBrowny. I'm actually getting back into streaming pretty soon. Got a schedule mapped out. Yeah. What?
Yeah, and join the Discord.
Yeah, and join the Discord if
you want to play some Halo with us.
And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And thank you so much for listening.
I'll leave a comment, whatever.
Yeah, hang out with us.
Don't give a dislike. Go ahead, give a dislike. We won't see it. Or no, we will see it, but no one else see it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. They got rid of that shit on the YouTube video.
We got to end the podcast.
Yeah.